Hello everyone, it is Skyz here, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. And in today's video, I'll be going over the top 5 chems for new players. If you are looking for the top 5 chems of all in 76, I suggest you go find another video, or not. Maybe you might learn something here. This is just my personal 5. I'm judging these based on the availability of said chem, the usefulness of the chem, and then the sellability of the chem, because some chems really early on can actually make you quite a few caps, especially early on when you don't have legendary weapons like 1-star bloodied fixers, for example, to sell for 4,000 caps. That's what I'm gonna be judging them on. Also, if you guys want to see me live stream on Twitch, either if I'm playing 76 or GTA Online, because I've been playing GTA Online for the last 2 weeks. I'm a fucking nerd. Leave that in the comments below. But with that out of the way, let's just jump right on in to number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have Orangeman Tats. Now, Orangeman Tats give you 5% more, or not 5. Sorry, 5 perception and 10% better VATS accuracy. Now you can tell from the video, I went from about 30 right there. We're gonna pop that Orangeman Tats. We up to 42. That is a kind of a huge jump, especially considering that like in the early game you're not gonna have a lot of perception or mods on your gun, so you don't have any scopes or anything. So your VATS accuracy is actually gonna kind of suffer in the early game, and this could just help out quite a bit. Definitely not the best thing to use after you get your character more aligned with VATS perks. But it's definitely a great alternative to help you get a great jump start on your adventure in Fallout 76. Nothing really to complain here. If you get it, use it for a really tough stealth fight or whatever you want to do. But with that, let's just jump right into number 4. And coming in at number 4, we have Mentats. Now, Mentats give you a grand total of 2 perception and 2 intelligence. Now, why did I choose this above Orangeman Tats? Well, it's simple. It's because the intelligence. Intelligence in this game boosts up the amount of XP you get per kill, per event, and all other kinds of things that gives you XP, even crafting too. So, that intelligence is a really big buff. You can tell I went from getting 80 to 84 XP per kill there. Now, that may not seem like a whole lot. However, this can stack up really, especially early on in the game. Having 4 extra experience points per kill is completely ridiculous. Without a doubt, it's one of the best perks, or one of the best chems in the game. Really underrated too, although the Brave Mentats are better because they give you more. But with that out of the way, let's just jump right into number 3. 3, not 5, 3. I'm done. Coming in at number 3, we have Psycho. Now, Psycho gives you 15 more damage and 25 more DR when you take it. Now, why do I say Psycho is the 3rd best chem if this is an early game build? Well, it's simple. It's because this stuff is really plentiful. You can find this stuff all over the wasteland, especially like right in the forest area, like right around like Arctos Farm is a really good place to find this stuff. And players, you can actually sell this in your vendors. If people actually buy this shit up, Psycho is one of my main money making things in my vendors. And overall, having better damage and be able to survive in a fight longer is going to be more beneficial to you now than later. And you can just tell the absolute damage increase I got. I went from doing about like 120 to doing about 140, and that's not too bad. Especially for early game players, this is going to be helpful when you're going through the Morgantown Airport or the Morgantown Train Yard, or even the abandoned airplane. I forgot what it's called. I'll put a picture of the location up on the screen right now. But this will help you so much throughout the early bits of your gameplay, and I definitely recommend keeping up on your Psycho, either to sell or to use for your own personal medicinal uses. But with that, let's get into number 2. Coming in at number 2, we have Psycho Buff. Now, Psycho Buff gives you 25 more damage, 3 strength, 3 endurance, and 65 points of health. Now, again, this is for early game players, so if you are old, or why did I say the fuck am I saying old? If you are end game players, this list is not going to be really obtained for you. But the 25 more damage is going to be helpful for fights, and then the 3 strength will help you carry more stuff, It's actually better than buff or buff tats. I would recommend using Psycho Buff over buff tats and just sell all the buff out. Anyway, the 3 endurance will help you stay alive. That gives you 5 points health per point, I think. So that's 15 more points of health you have right there, and then plus that's 65. And that is a whopping 80 more health points just right there in that single perk. Or perk. Why the fuck you saying perk? It's single chem. This can help, especially if you are in the middle of a gunfight with your friend. You can get back in the fight much quicker, especially if you run out of stim packs. This could be a great alternative to keep you in the fight just that little bit longer to help out your friend or help out yourself, because no one really plays this game anymore. I really kind of gotta admit it. All right, but with that out of the way, let's go into the number 1 spot. And coming at number 1, we have Psychotats. Now, Psychotats is number 1 because it gives you 25 more DR, 25 more damage, and 3 perception. Now, 3 perception doesn't really matter because not Psychotats. Orangeman does that a little bit better, but Psychotats actually gives you DR, and DR is actually a lot better than having more raw health because the game calculates the amount of damage you take based on your DR. So the higher DR is, the less damage you actually take, which is why that is super fucking high. But with the 25 more damage, it can help you fight even longer, and then the DR actually protects you more than Psycho Buff. And just from my own general playing experience, I tend to find that Psychotats is a lot more plentiful around the Wasteland, in the early game at least, compared to Psycho Buff. I mean, I could be wrong too, or it could just be all luck of the draw. I've just gotten really, really lucky with one of the best chems in the entire game, not including Overdrive, Calm X, or the other of the like. But it's definitely a great alternative to Psycho Buff or Psycho in general. People also buy the ship really quick. Same with Psycho Buff. Like, people buy up the Psycho stuff, so you can get with some really big caps early on in the game. But that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm probably not going to be posting Mondays anymore. It'll just probably just be Fridays. It might be a random video, or like a random little video someday or at some point before Friday. If not, you always have a Friday video to look forward to. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Follow my Twitter. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.